Good morning, Vero fam. It's the Vero Raccoon here. I'm not going to set a timer, so I have no idea how long this is going to last. So bear with me. First of all, and most importantly, thank you for listening to me last night. I was emotionally, physically, completely depleted of just every any energy I had was gone. My heart was flat, and I just we've been having a little bit of a rough patch for the past 2 years with my son. It seems like when puberty hit, things started getting rougher. Imagine being, I don't know, imagine being say, approximately 7-year-old mind in a 15-year-old body, and having to deal with all these feelings that go with hormones and hair and feelings you don't understand, along with what comes with autism, with feelings and emotions you don't understand, and trying to fit into a world where you're like a parallelogram trying to fit into a circle. And you just don't fit. My son was diagnosed at almost 3 years old. And it has not been easy. We attend so many meetings and go to so many seminars, and special doctors, developmental pediatricians, and behavioral specialists, in-home trainings, out-of-home trainings, respite, and everything. Doesn't come with a handbook. And, it's hard enough. It's hard enough fighting the world. It's hard enough fighting the world for rights for your son and making a place for him, that I don't want to be fighting him. Last night was very mild compared to some of the other nights we've had, but they just, they just add up. They just pile up, where you get to the point where it's like you just feel like you're gonna break. And then you're exhausted. And while I was trying to calm down, I thought I'd get back on Vero and just see what everybody was up to, get my mind off things. And I opened it, and there was a beautiful picture that a woman I had not met yet posted, and I don't remember her name, as you guys know. I'm terrible with names, but it was a picture of she was doing it on a piece of wood, and it was a painting. I think she was using acrylics. And it was a tree. And the tree was a big red heart of leaves. And it was just so beautiful. It made me smile. And I started reading your comments, and then this morning I saw the vlog from the one from that horror movie. Excuse me. And thank you so much, dear. That meant a lot to me. By the way, guys, my name is Kim. If you get sick of saying scrambled eggs and brains, my name is Kim. Hi. Thank you for that vlog. I really needed to hear that. And that I can reach out to you means the world. I don't want to sound cliche and say that with some of you I have felt instant connections, but I have, and you're one of them that it just was like, are you sure I've not met you before? But I needed to hear that, and I try to be a strong mama. I have a lot on my plate, and I know I'm not the only one. We all have battle scars and battles to fight, and just, I would have never told what I did last night. I would never be vlogging like this, crying. I hate to cry. I always feel like it's a waste of time, but it's not. But here I am, bearing my soul to you all, to my family, because that's how safe I'm starting to feel, because you're all so great. I had some people say some things on my post. Will Patterson, thank you for saying something. Yeah, even if you have not gone through this, and just thank you for taking the time to say some words anyway. It kids are tough. Autism is tough. And any child, I think, with challenges, special needs, I you know, it's it's a challenge. Debbie, my girl, sounds like your family has had and has some dealings with Asperger's and autism. So you know the toll it takes, and it it wears on you. It does. The physical, um, getting them the help, getting these children the help, getting the proper diagnoses, and unfortunately, yes, some of them do need medications, which my son is on some, but with his hormone changes, I think some need to be tweaked, and melatonin just is not cutting it for bedtime. So my husband and I discussed that last night, and we think that he needs a little more help than just melatonin at nighttime. Tori, thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you for your words of kindness and your story. Having the tag team partner, you and Debbie both talking about tag teams and having someone to help you out. Having at least that one person, whether it be your partner or you, in your case, your son, you gotta have someone to help you deal with it all. And even though your story isn't quite the same, you had it hard. And I will keep your story with my heart because that was really brave of you to share it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow, I'm overwhelmed with the sincerity and the love that you guys have shown, the support. To top everything off, this morning I came out and my son was already, he was up, and I didn't sleep well. It was so fucking hot in the house. And it's humid here today, and that doesn't work well with my fibromyalgia. And he's on the couch, and of course, I'm tired. My husband, excuse me, is getting ready for work, and as soon as I walk out, it's like, what? And I'm like, no, let's start over. Good morning. The smile painted on my face, that Joker smile. And, I have to go through the whole morning routine. It's the same. We have to keep it the same every day. And he's crabby ass and all this shit. But I managed to get him on track, and he started fixating on some papers. He always has something that he carries in his hand to get on the bus. And if he goes to the downstairs apartment and gets into things, I can't get him out of there because of the fixation. Well, the papers he was going to carry with him today to get on the bus were downstairs. I actually managed to get him to carry something else. There was actually a compromise, so that, hallelujah, I managed to get him to take something else. But my phone was all screwed up this morning and all my notifications. We have an app. There's an app for everything. But there's an app to show us when the bus is getting close to the house. And my app wasn't even going off to tell me that his meds were due. Even though I had already given him his meds, I have these checklists in case I forget things because my brain is shot. And I was like, that's awful weird that that didn't go off. But I checked them off, and everything. And I was watching the clock for the bus anyway. So I go down at the normal time to get him on the bus. And I'm waiting for the bus. And then I said, oh, just for shits and giggles, I'll look at the bus app. And the bus app said the bus had already gone by. Oh, come on, really? So we missed the bus somehow. I don't know how. And I'm like, there's no way after last night. I love my kid, but there's no way that him and I are going to stay in the house together today. He needs to go to school and stay in his routine, and I need a break to do my stuff around the house and hopefully get a little bit of sleep. So I don't have a car. We only have one vehicle, and my husband's at work. So I call my daughter. My daughter turns her phone off at night. I don't know how many times I've had this conversation with her. That's the only way of contacting her. She doesn't have a landline. And so I tried to call her boyfriend. He obviously turned his off too. So I'm screwed. There's nobody else to call. I was going to have her drive him to school. My husband had to take some time off from work to come and get our son to take him to school. FML. Fuck my life. Right? So, is it wrong? Is it wrong that after my husband took my son to school that I did a happy dance? Don't think too harshly of me. So, I'm hoping that Cameron has a great day today. He did give me a hug and a kiss and actually tell me he loved me instead of calling me a few other names and tell me that he hates me. So, okay. So, guys, thank you so much. Aha. Wow, I got all that crying out. I didn't even think I was going to cry. Woo. Now that I got that out, I'm going to, what the hell am I going to do? I'm going to, excuse me. When I cover my mouth, it makes my raccoon go all really weird. I'm going to, excuse me, probably close this out, but I really needed this, and really, I'm sending so much thanks, gratitude, love, sincerity, okay? Because, I mean, I could say whatever I want on here and just totally throw some bullshit at you, but you know I'm not. Well, you don't know that, but I'm telling you I'm not. I mean, I did tell you my first name, right? And that I live in Buffalo. You got drones over my house right now, don't you? Actually, you probably don't. I'm not that interested. But you guys really, I felt so good seeing that you reached out, and that I know now that if I need to talk, there are people that listen, and I've never had that. I can't even talk to my family like this because they, you know, there's always either an excuse or, well, we can't relate. Well, even if you can't relate, I mean, I don't know. I have one cousin that has a son. I don't know what his I don't know what his if he's got an actual diagnosis of anything. He does have something, but I don't know. They're the type of family that doesn't get help. Like, they don't try to figure out what's wrong so they can help their children. There is something with him, but I don't know what it is. But they're unapproachable anyway. When you talk about and I hate to, classify people or, put a title on something, kind of backwoods ignorant people, they are literally backwoods ignorant people. These, this cousin of mine has like 5 kids. He kept going until he had a boy. Yeah, so he has like 4 girls that he couldn't afford to begin with, and then had a 5th, and so he was going to keep going and having kids until he had a boy. Spare me, okay? So carry on the family name. Ugh. So, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, in my family, I'm the only one I know of that has a child with autism. So there's nobody that can really relate, you know. I'm the only one that's ever openly talked that I know of about being bipolar, having mental issues. So my family kind of does this weird hush-hush stuff. They all are about family until it actually comes to something serious. And then zip the lips. So who am I supposed to talk to? Well, now I've found people to talk to. And I thank you. So I will be back later because there was some stuff I was going to talk about today, but I want to recharge my batteries first. I need that. I need to try to lay down and rest. And I already had my breakfast. I think I might even skip coffee today. Skip coffee. I don't need it right now. Maybe I'll have it later, but I'm big on water. I need to hydrate and take a nap or something. Go back to bed. That comes first because I got to take care of myself. And just carry your guys' happy words, loving words, caring words with me. And I'll be back in a few hours because I did have some things I wanted to talk about. And again, thank you. I love you. And you special people, I wouldn't trade you for anything. So you're already making sunshine without even knowing it. Okay? And I really need the moonshine. So send it to Buffalo. Those of you that are in the moon phase right now, send some damn moonshine. I'll have it and just tell people it's water. Because if it's nice and clear, I could pass it off as water. Okay, guys. Thank you. Mwah. Bye.